What's going on, guys? This is Nick McFarland here at the Weight House in College Park, and it's time for another what? I seem to be trapped in this bar.
I got broads in Atlanta, took the lean in the family, credit cards and scams.
Alright guys, again, you are here for a reason. It is the workout of the week. This workout of the week is going to include 4 workouts. The first 2 are probably your main ones that you've seen with this bar, and the other 2 are going to be something a little bit non-traditional, but something you can definitely do, whether you're here or any other club. Alright, so with this bar, you step in it. The big thing is that people are going to not understand is why this additional loop is here. Well, if we put some plates on here, actually, let's put because these 10s are so thin, it's going to lean over a little bit. Alright, so some of the Hex bars, they only have this one bar here that's level with the main frame. Alright, but this has the elevated handle as well. Now what that allows you to do is get a little easier grip. So if you're grabbing the bar, you don't have to get as low. But also, if you're working on, say, your deadlifts, being able to go all the way into full depth, right? So from here, I have to go down a little bit further. That's a lot more difficult. For this, get you a little bit more comfortable with the move before you move into it. So in this workout, our first movement is going to be deadlifts. So if you want to start it off like this, feel free to do that. If you're more experienced, you've done this a while, what I want you to do is not grab the bar like this because there's going to be a lot of tension on your forearm. I want you to step out of the bar and actually lift it up and then rotate it. All right, so now you've got the same thing, but now those external handles are on the inside. And something I just noticed in this video, these clamps, they don't grab that bar as much as that, which means the diameter is probably slightly bit smaller. All right, but anyways, so get in the Hex bar and then go ahead and come down, grab the bar, up. Okay, so there's your first movement. Now, second one, you actually don't need it on there, so you're not worrying about going all the way down to grab the bar. You can flip it back over. And then we're gonna do shrugs, okay? Down, up, and shrug, down. Just like that, all right? Now, if you wanna see something really funny, make sure you face this towards the mirror so you can see your facial expression, because everybody who does shrugs always makes a silly face, period. That's just, it's part of the movement, all right? So now what I'm gonna do is bring you over to the other side of the gym for the next 2. Alright guys, so I'm not sure what happened with our sound. As soon as I moved the camera over here, it actually deleted the sound, so it stopped recording or something. So whatever. As you can see, I brought over the Hex bar and input it to the landmine segment at the end of this rack. And we're going to emulate kind of a leg press type of action here. It's not really a deadlift. We're trying to lean back and put all the emphasis on the quads as we press up. So you'll see I'm leaning back and then just pressing up as hard as I can and really just allowing our arms to hold onto that bar similar to a deadlift. So we're not shrugging it up or anything like that. All right. Add the weight as necessary over on the end. In addition to that, please be careful with this bar. It is 60 pounds. So we're looking at about 15 pounds more than your standard bar. If you're not careful lugging around, hit something or someone, but in addition to that, you could put a lot of strain on your back if you're not handling the bar properly. So please be careful, and you'll be able to get it over there. Again, if you're using this bar from the weight house and you can't find it in the room, it is over by the deadlift pad against the chalkboard. All right, so that was number 3, and then number 4, what we're going to be working on is our hamstrings. So we're going to be doing a Romanian deadlift with this same setup. So it makes it nice and easy. You don't have to change anything around. You just jump right into the movement, and you're good to go. If you look at my placement with my toes, I'm right under that handle. That allows us to be close, take away a lot of strength from the back, and then get a nice good stretch in the hamstrings. And you'll see here I'm playing around with the grip a little bit. If I go further down with the grip, I'm getting more of a stretch in my hamstrings, as long as your main focus is keeping that back straight. You arch that back, you're going to be taking away from the focus of this movement, and plus you're going to put a lot of strain on your back, so make sure you do that properly. Now, you're going to see me here in a second. I ended up going over and grabbing another bumper plate. There we go. And that's going to give us a little bit more height in my legs, which is going to, in return, give me more stretch in my hamstrings. So if that upper part of that hex bar gives you a better grip, this will allow you to still get that extra pull on the hamstrings without having to worry about using that lower bar if you can't get to it. So as you can see here, there's 3 or 4 different variations that you can do with this setup. Pretty easy to maneuver, and have a great leg day. Alright guys, so that concludes this week's WOW. Again, we have a deadlift, shrug, kind of like a leg press with Romanian deadlifts for this week. As always guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, and please go ahead and subscribe. That helps us out a ton, and we'll see you next week. Have a great day. Love, peace, and calories. Time for another WOW. I seem to be trapped in this bar.